Welcome to Season 2, Episode 16 of Anchor News Now. I'm Mr. Gardner.
And I'm Natalie Presley.
If you haven't heard, our very own Bella Pfeil took home the diving state championship title last week. She has worked very hard for this title and is very deserving. We were curious about what contributed to her success, so news anchor Emma Cayetan took a dive into Bella's success. Take a look.
Hey guys, it's Anchor News Now here with our state diving champion, Bella Pfeil.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, so we have a few questions for you. So the first question is, how many hours a week do you train?
I train around 15 hours a week.
Impressive. And what does this title mean to you?
It means a lot because I'm the first Lorraine County athlete to win a state championship, and so it just shows that my hard work has paid off.
And do you plan continuing diving in college?
I'm definitely still thinking about it, but I do have an offer that I'm highly considering.
All right, and the last question is, what contributed to your success?
I would definitely say all the coaches that help me train every day and my teammates for encouraging me and pushing me every day at practice.
Well, there you have it, our state champion, Bella Pfeil.
Did you hear that some of the boys and girls wrestlers qualified for states?
No. Wow. I need to start paying more attention to the wrestling team, I guess.
Well, no worries, because we have updates on the wrestling team's success coming up.
The past few weeks, our wrestling team has been making their way throughout the Ohio State Tournament. Some of our wrestlers, including Rajan, Clay Broadhurst, Will Schnabel, and Mallory Zadel, have made it very far and are on their way to states. It has been an amazing season for all of the wrestlers, but especially the few listed beforehand. We will be having a state send-off for them in a coming week, and we hope to see everyone there to cheer on your school. Again, congratulations to the select few on being atop your sport and among the best athletes in the state. Finally, good luck to them as the rest of the wrestling team as they finish their season strong.
Like listening to podcasts? Each week, Amanda Duffy and Chloe Beckler will be informing you on topics coming up throughout the school year. Take a look at this promo for their podcast.
How's it going, everybody? We're here to give you guys an update about this upcoming week in school and all the stuff that's coming up. I'm Amanda Duffy.
And I'm Chloe Beckler.
Let's get into it.
So, do you want to talk about junior stats?
I didn't fail it, but the reason that I didn't get the score that I wanted is honestly because I just kept falling asleep.
Well, they had good stories in there, I thought. They had this one story about, like, this old maiden who was kept folding laundry. But
Wait, we're not supposed to talk about it.
What do you mean? Oh, we're not, like, getting into the questions?
No, like, there's, like, a thing in the test that says, like, you're not allowed to talk about it.
Seriously? Oh, my God.
Or I swear
so
there is.
stupid.
If I'm wrong, I'll just fact check myself.
Oh.
What's next up?
The dance. I'm going to the dance.
Oh, yeah, so...
I'm buying a dress from Five Below.
Oh, okay.
I have $7 to my name right now.
They have dresses at Five Below.
They do have dresses at Five Below. They have a gold shimmery one and a black shimmery one. They look so itchy, but I'm going to buy one because that's all I have.
Get your tickets. They're $10, and it's from 7 to 10 p.m., black and white vintage.
Oh, yeah.
Check out our promo video about it. Just a little goofy video about us telling everybody to go to the dance. What else is going on this week?
Early release.
Everybody else gets early release, and then I think juniors just take the SAT, but I think the SAT is still a little longer.
I probably will get out before they even finish.
Yeah, no, we will. And, like, especially because we leave even earlier, and, like,
Yeah.
12th period ends at 11:15. Is there anything else going on this week, next week?
Next week, what's coming up? Senior skip day.
I thought we already had that.
Everybody was saying that we have 2 now.
Well, St. Patrick's Day is not on a...
I know it's on a Sunday, but everybody's going to the parade. Are you excited for prom?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of far still.
Do they know the theme yet?
I have no idea. Prom last year was alright.
Prom last year. I didn't go to this one. I went to the Ed's prom.
Yeah.
And that was fun. What was the after party for Avon like?
It was a casino night at the high school. And
yeah.
prom was hosted at the Brown Stadium last year, and it was Arabian Nights themed. I didn't stay for the whole time personally, but it was enjoyable. Don't miss out on the dance. Don't miss out on the SAT juniors, especially. And I'm really excited for the early release, honestly. This was honestly really fun, and I want to do another podcast. Fun. Yeah. Well, we'll see you next time in the next episode, in whatever next segment or whatever we make next. Peace. You just started like...
With February ending and March beginning, that means the spring sports season is about to begin. One of the spring sports that Avon Lake has always been good at for a long time is track and field.
Our lead sports reporter Tyler Burke got the chance to sit down with Coach Arra for the team to see how they are so successful.
Welcome back to another episode of Talking X's and O's. Today we're here with Coach Arra for the track team. Coach Arra, what are the team's goals for the upcoming season, and how do you plan to achieve these goals?
Our goals are always start with the SWC championship. Last year the boys finished third and the girls finished second. And although we felt pretty good about those, how we finished last year, our goals are always to compete for the championship. Avon makes it tough every year, but we like to think we always have a chance, and I think that rings true for both boys and girls teams this year. So that is number one. That's goal number one.
And how important is it for the athletes to not just be strong physically, but also mentally out on the track?
I think really for all the events, I don't know that there's a more mental aspect to a sport or a more individual sport. And any kind of individual sport requires strong mental toughness. And whether it's the distance, to me the distance runners, but really all the athletes, overcoming that or having that ability to get up and compete on your own and be just there on your own individually out there requires a lot of mental toughness. And we have had great athletes who I think track is a good place to build those skills. So.
And are there any specific athletes that you and the rest of the coaching staff are looking for contribute to that leadership role on the team?
So we're not, we have roughly between 130 and 150 athletes between the boys and girls teams every year. So it's not as simple as calling out one or two names. I like to think I give all my seniors leadership roles, or all our seniors leadership roles. And I like them to think of themselves as captains, and if they earn that based on how they act, leaders both in word and leader by action, they can call themselves a captain. So I have high expectations for our seniors this year. We have a pretty young team, but we have some strong senior throwers, and we have. I'm trying to think, so on the sprint side, on the boys side, Wade Nelson, he's been really focused this off season, so we're hoping for a good senior season from him. We're hoping for some of our distance runners, Kevin Kodik, Kylie Bennington, Maddie Betts. I think they have had great winter seasons so far, so I think that in the springtime those are going to be our natural leaders on the track.
And with such a big group of kids, like you mentioned, do you guys get to do any team bonding to boost the team's chemistry?
That's something I'd like to do more of. We have in the past, when the boys and girls were more separate. We used to do some things, especially when I was just the girls coach. We would try to do some things that would bring the team together, because it is a very individual sport, and that is in springtime everyone's really busy. So coordinating some of that stuff with so many kids is difficult. We never have had we haven't had an award ceremony in the PAC in a long time. We have a team picnic at the end of the year, and it's always fun and well attended. So I would like to do some more of that stuff here coming up in March before the meet season begins, but nothing particularly of note.
And that wraps up our interview with Coach Arra. Coach, thank you for being with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Do you like sports but don't have time to watch every game? Not a problem anymore. Tyler Burke, Carter Burke, and Jake Zick have made a new podcast called Full Court Press, which goes over the latest games and news in the sports world. The first episode will be on YouTube in a matter of days. More videos coming every week.
Welcome to our first episode of Full Court Press, where we do a sports recap of the week. I am Tyler Burke.
I'm Jake Zick.
And I'm Carter Burke. I'm going to have to say Jokic again.
Wow.
I mean, again, like, it's hard for him to be putting up 26 points a game, 10 assists, 12 rebounds, and he's not my MVP.
Yeah, but there's other people kind of doing stuff kind of like it. Like I think you could beg to differ that Sabonis is pretty decent at doing that too.
I think Sabonis is doing pretty much this. Right now, Sabonis is doing the same thing that Jokic is doing.
But better with his rebounds. He's averaging more a game, I think.
I think that they're...
Because I think the Timberwolves are going to win it all.
I think that who's going to come out of the East is going to be the Celtics. But I think that the T-Wolves can match up with them well enough with Gobert on Porzingis, Ant and Drew Holiday. I think Ant can cook Drew Holiday. He's been having a rough year. I think that Cat is going to be unguardable. What are they going to put, Al Horford on him? He's going to be unguardable.
I don't think the Celtics are going to get to the championship.
Yeah, no, I don't think that either.
Who do you think will?
What, get to the championship?
Yeah, on the East.
On the East, I think that
it's not going to be the Sixers with no Embiid. It's not going to be the Heat. Maybe it could be the Bucks.
I think the Bucks.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Bucks or Pacers.
I like the Bucks even more, if I'm being honest, matchup-wise. I don't think they have anybody who can stick with it, Minnesota, except Giannis.
I just think the Bucks are gonna figure it out with Doc Rivers, and it's just gonna be too hard in the playoffs to stop Giannis. I feel like once Giannis gets to that point in the playoffs, he just wants it 10 times more than anyone else, and it's just such an issue.
Yeah.
Last week, Anchor News representatives Mike Dawes, Gabe Late, McKenna Coleman, and Zane Florence went to Westview to film some sightings of dragons. Check out this montage.
Breaking news. Around Westview recently, there's been many sightings of small, glowing frogs. Our principal has even voiced his concern in a special recorded video he would like all of you to see.
Have you seen anything interesting around Westview lately?
What? I think I've seen some frogs.
Me too! They're everywhere!
What are they doing here?
I don't know, all of a sudden, tiny frogs all over the building.
These frogs come at the same time as a supposed sighting of a dragon around the school. The pictures shown are real photos of the glowing frogs found around Westview. Your anchors at Anchor News Now will keep you updated on any new sightings of the frogs.
Breaking news! It seems there's been a report of teachers around Westview eating marshmallows. When asked, none of them could explain why. It seems though like it attracted the attention of a special dragon. He's been seen in the playground quite often. But that's not all he's done. He appears to have visited the gym. When he's not out playing, it looks like he's in the library reading a book. Or taking calls? From Anchor News Now, we will keep you updated on these dragon sightings.
Well, that's all for us.
Thanks for tuning in. And remember, you can watch this episode and many more on our YouTube channel with new episodes every week.
And be sure to subscribe. For Anchor News Now, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Mr. Gardner. See you in the next episode.
Bye.